Hey guys, here we are with our next recap, and as you can see, Chaos Hammer was victorious, 100 stars to 89. Now, I would like to make a shout out to the guys over there at Rise of Chaos. This was a really fun war, we really enjoyed it. So, just for those of you guys who are watching this who don't already know, Rise of Chaos found one of our YouTube channels. Actually, it was JoJo's YouTube channel, and started commenting on her channel, and then that kind of opened up a dialogue. Plus, both teams were sending each other messages back and forth in their little clan description here. So most of that's all gone now, but it was a lot of fun, and it was a really competitive war up until just the last few attacks. And really, I think the biggest problem with Rise of Chaos is that they had, as you can see, 8 attacks they didn't use as compared to R1. So, I mean, 8 attacks for 11 stars, you know, that puts it right neck and neck, you know? But, so we'll just go through the last handful. You can see just in the last moments they had a bunch of people do their attacks, and they looked kind of rushed and whatever. So if you just assume those attacks don't really count because they didn't seem very planned at all, really the last couple hours was mostly all us. We had a lot of really nice attacks and some pretty solid defenses. So really up until, you know, the last 2-3 hours of the war, it was really, really tight. And at least on our side, we had a lot of fun. So thank you guys over at Rise of Chaos, and hopefully we will war again with you sometime soon. And thank you to Alex and Josh for reaching out and making some contact. Alright, let's just get into some attacks. We're going to go down to number 25, and we are going to watch Justin. And let's see what he's got going on here. It looks like he has a Go-Ho. Drops in his Hogs from the south to take out that one defense so he can get that Clan Castle lure, because the Clan Castle was fairly well placed, so he couldn't get a single Hog in there to get it done. Drops that poison. Let's go ahead and fast forward through that. A little bit slow for the poison part. And uses a wizard to take out that corner hut so he doesn't have to backtrack for it. And golem and a couple of wizards to make the funnel. He does lose this wizard over here because our tower is not tanking onto that golem, but gets the wall breakers in. And plus a couple of wizards and the BK heading into the compartment. Drops his BK ability pretty early, and the BK does take out the defending king, and then starts bringing in his Hogs from the south, and it looks like he is working in a counterclockwise rotation. Gets that heal spell down where he thinks there might be a giant bomb, and also where that wizard tower is. Does trigger that one bomb with one Hog, which is really nice. Gets him healed back up. Doesn't lose anything to that. Triggers another bomb there. That's actually a DGB set. Only triggered one at a time. Pathed his Hogs really well. And I think he does trigger that third bomb right there. Tons of Hogs. His Golemites are still up. Plenty of tanking all the way around. And while I was zoomed in, he was dropping Wizards around the outside. Could have gone out there to save him a little bit of time. But, excuse me, time was not an issue. Still has a huge pack of Hogs. They're going to rip through this cleanup, and also a swag heal spell. So there's that last bomb. You see that? Drops that heal right at the end. I guess you can't really call that a swag because he did drop it to counteract that bomb, but that bomb wasn't going to kill his Hogs anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a swag. All right, let's move up a couple. We're going to go to number 22. We're going to watch JoJo herself because I know she won't cover this. I really like this attack. It is I'm going to call this a La Dragon attack. Maybe they're French dragons. We're going to go with French dragons. La Dragon, French dragons. Anyways, has a double BBQ cooked up, but because of those air defenses being close enough together, a single quake was good enough to take it down. So this way she can save her second quake and drop it on that town hall to make it go down faster, and also gets that third air defense a little bit weakened up. So that's really nice. In come the dragons, and we do have that one air defense she has to deal with here. And she has that hound coming in. She's got a hound on both air defenses now. That second hound out of the clan castle was a little bit late because the air defense was targeting her dragons before the hound. A little bit earlier would have saved that, but it kind of worked out because she wanted that to tank going across the base a little bit. The enemy clan castle dragon did come out and pop her first hound, but the attacking dragons took that out pretty quickly. As this hound is making its way around, we do want it to pop and get some gold or pups coming out, and there is a black mine that saves one dragon from a black mine, and a bunch of pups come out and start doing some work. Queen goes down at the 3 o'clock range, takes out the archer tower, starts working her way down, and now there's really only this one defense left, this one archer tower that can do any damage to the dragons. I believe there are 3 dragons left and a couple of pups, plus the queen cleaning up some trash around the outside. Once this archer tower goes down, that is GG. Not much left that can do. Does lose that one dragon up there to the double wizards, but she is going to get this done, especially with that queen right behind helping speed things up. And there is the 3-star. Very nicely done, JoJo. Alright, let's move up. We're going to go up half a dozen or so, up to 11. Actually, that's almost a complete dozen, for those of you not strong in the math. We're going to watch Tyson, and I believe he has a Govaho here. This is against Big Prodigy, and this is a really unique base. Prior to Tyson going in, somebody was talking about doing a really heavy queen walk right up the middle. I'm curious to see how that would work. But Tyson decides to go in with a Govaho, uses the golem to tank, 2 of them rather, and has some Valks and some wall breakers and a clan castle full of wizards. And golems trigger some great bombs. That is nice. And the hogs are starting to come in from the left because the kill squad cleared out so many of the defenses. All the hogs in the south hopped the little highway in the middle and worked their way up north, which is nice because they're all consolidated for the heal spells to be most effective. Does have to deal with that queen on the fly. Didn't have a specific plan for the queen except for the kill squad get across. I kind of thought this jump spell would jump the highway, and then his kill squad would have had, or the Valkyries would have had opportunity to go take out that queen. But what he did worked perfectly. Hogs end up clearing the top side. Kill squad basically killed the whole bottom side, unassisted from the hogs for the most part. And then he has a very nice spread, as you can see from here. Troops all over the board. This cleanup is a breeze. Beautifully done, Tyson, smashing that base. Alright, we're going to go up a couple more. What's next? Let's go look at 8. 8, we have KC taking some smashy out on to Justin. Now, this, I really like this attack. You see a lot of variations with dragons now. I mean, they're being viable again, but he brings 3 golems, 6 dragons, and 6 wizards. I don't know if I've ever seen this combination used before, but he does BBQ 1 air defense here, and then he uses his kill squad, which is essentially just golems and heroes with only enough wizards to make a good funnel to take out the other 3 air defenses, or at least 2 of them. I don't remember if he gets that 3rd one or not. And then uses the dragons to just clean up the rest of the base. It was really nicely done, and you don't see this a lot, so I wanted to show it to you guys. In go the wall breakers and the heroes. All the golems right up the middle. Unfortunately, the queen decides to start walking around, but this archer tower aggroed her back up into the opening. Very fortunately, everything in the middle. Out come a bunch of troops from the clan castle with skellies and all that other stuff. Poison makes short work of that. Queen takes down one of the air defenses. I believe the golems took down the first one. Jump into the compartment with the next air defense as the king triggers that DGB set, and he is going to get some work done up there. Nice spread with the king on the top and the golem on the south, keeping that queen nice and protected. Dragons are already coming from the north. As soon as this queen shoots at one, they're going to aggro to her rage spell, and she goes down with a single puff. That wizard took out that last air defense. There is not much left that can hurt these dragons. The queen does finally go down. Still has the golem doing some tanking from that archer tower, which is nice. One dragon over here fighting a wizard and a Tesla. 3 dragons over here right now working on cleanup, but eventually going to work down to this archer tower. And that is that. I mean, that one archer tower is not going to be enough to stop those 3 dragons. Although a balloon farm pops up and does a little bit of work, loses 1 dragon there. But this one full health, relatively full health dragon versus archer tower, no contest. Still have the far side dragon already finished all the cleanup over there. Plenty of time remaining. A black bomb does take out that far side dragon, but he was no longer required and gets the 3-star. Very nicely done, KC. All right, let's move up a couple to number 6. MGS taking down Havoc. And I think Havoc is the clan leader from Rise of Chaos. So, nothing personal, bruh. But it was a good attack. I had to show it. Anyways, come on, you guys want to see this. You know that. Alright. Anyways, in go the golems. We have a Golaloon here. Those are making a nice little comeback. Golems are in, and wall breakers with the delayed king. Now, MGS has beastly max level Town Hall 9 heroes, so that is always nice to see. That jump spell jumps 2 compartments, get to the queen and to both of these air defenses here, so that is really nice. So when he comes in with his 3 hounds on the backside for only 2 remaining air defenses, that's the idea here. So that poison goes down to try to keep those pups off the queen. She is taking a lot of heat right here from that crossbow, so goes ahead and drops the ability and gets that air defense down and takes out that Tesla. Now she should take this jump and go to that air defense, but the jump expired and had to send the hounds from this angle. It would have been nice if it didn't exist and the hound would have flown all the way across the map, cleared a bunch of stuff. Doesn't matter. Drops a haste, gets his balloons there quickly, and pops 1 hound, sends 2 more to the now 3rd air defense. Those hastes are getting those balloons right around. You see them cutting across the core, and a couple of rages getting down those high hit point buildings. 1 hound remaining, eats a black bomb right there and pops, but those balloons are under rage, and they're going to get to that last air defense before it can do too much damage. That queen is amazingly still up just now, finally dies. As you can see, there are plenty of pups around, and they have a really nice spread, so the cleanup is not going to be a problem. You got this grouping of balloons here taking out that last archer tower, and then that is that. The pups alone would clean this up without a problem, but those balloons do help out a little bit and get in the smashy smashy. Alright, very nicely done, MGS. Actually, I believe MGS had a 6-star war, so good job. Actually, a bunch of people had 6-star wars, so I'll go through the log and show you guys how that worked out. And then I'm going to show you my attack now. It's not a 3-star attack, but it's a Town Hall 11, and yeah, it's tough to 3-star Town Hall 11. I'm going to pause this real quick and tell you what my plan is, because it didn't exactly work out perfectly. but it got the job done. So my plan is to drop my queen here-ish, do a queen walk. Now I want to drop a wizard on this DE storage to make sure she goes the proper direction. Then I want her to walk around the outside, and I want to wall break her in at the Wiz so that way she can step up and take out the eagle before it ever lights off. So I drop a minion right here to take out this elixir pump, and I thought that would be good enough for my funnel. I didn't really even think about these gold mines, but as you can see, when I drop in my king and my clan castle and a couple other troops, they all start to wander, so I had to think fast and drop some wizards down there. It was kind of too little too late. It did kind of work out. We'll talk through that as it happens. So let's go ahead and start this up. I did get a scout from one of our lower players, thankfully, so I knew what to expect in the clan castle, so that's always helpful. We're going to go ×2 through this queen walk because it is a little slow-paced. I was a little concerned that she was going to go north. Actually, right here, I make my first mistake of the attack. The wizard worked out perfectly, but as she steps up to engage this queen, I use a rage on her, and really what I should have done is used a poison on the queen. I actually totally forgot about my poisons. I didn't use them at all. Right here, I could have used a poison and saved a rage. I believe the poison would have been enough. Now, she does immediately get in range of the 2 crossbows, but then right back out of range. So I might have had to burn a rage anyways. And then another good place for a poison would have been right here where this balloon was coming out. I could have poisoned the balloon and not had to use the cloak right here. So, but because I didn't, I had to burn her ability to get her through this without taking too many bomb hits from that balloon, which was an issue. I do drop the backside minion to keep those healers up. She continues on her walk, so far we've gotten 2 mistakes, and we're going to be getting to our 3rd mistake. Like I said, I'm just thankful that this whole thing worked out. Let's go ×2 again through this rest of this walk until she gets up to the wizard tower. As you can see, these 2 buildings have been destroyed by my minion I dropped earlier. I was zoomed in, so I didn't show you that, sorry. Wall breakers go in. This part is going perfect. I think she's going in. I don't have any concerns here. As soon as she steps up and takes out this eagle, then I will start dropping some more troops. I want to make sure my golems don't go down until the eagle does, because of how big they are and how much damage that damn eagle does to golems. So, now she is under double crossbow, and I'm going to double up this rage for not only the queen and healers, but also the wall breakers. So they get through that first wall, no problem. Golems luckily go the right way, but the king and these wizards and witches start going the wrong way. So I drop these last-minute panic wizards, I'm going to call them panic wizards, to try to redirect all my stuff back to the left. Luckily, I do get 1 witch to go back to the left, but everything else pretty much goes to the right. But that witch ends up coming in clutch. Another wall breaker here because I just had it, and he does get through that last wall, which was also really important because as you can see, these golems get up and they do plenty of tanking for these multis and these Teslas, and the healers are up on the queen, and because the queen is not being targeted by the multi, she is now, but she wasn't for a while, and that is what kept her alive long enough. That and those little skellies working their way up and eventually taking out that town hall. So I'm pretty happy about that. I feel like I got a little bit lucky there. 3 pretty major mistakes on my part, and the plan still ended up working out. So I feel like it was a good plan, just my execution was a little bit soft. Had I done that better, maybe I could have cleared out that entire core and maybe gotten a few more percentage, maybe a 70% or something like that. But just goes to show you that we all got something to learn, right? Alright, so that is it for my recap. JoJo will be doing a recap on her page, and as per usual, we are splitting up bases so that way we are not double covering. So I've covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks, and she'll probably also cover, you know, maybe 4 or 5. I don't know how many she wants to do. However many until she gets tired. So that is that. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and keep your eyes peeled for JoJo's video. Thanks again to the guys over at Rise of Chaos, And I will check you guys soon. Oh yeah, wait. One more thing. I also have a bunch of creeper lurking attacks that should be posting. Actually, they'll probably be posted before you guys even watch this. So, yeah, disregard. If you haven't watched that, go watch it. Alright, good luck out there. I'll see you guys around.